Uh, y'all looking for me? Y'all looking for me? Well, here I is. Hey! Here I is. Well, here I is with another Here I Is show. And here I is with another Here I Is flow. I'm gonna be talking about my CHICAGO, Chicago. And that's for y'all that don't know the city that I'm from, what I'm spelling. The shit is so foul that I'm smelling. What the fuck is going on, Lori Lightfoot? You out here on some straight up bullshit. I don't know why my city's the way it is, but I'm so tired. So here the fuck I is. I'm about to go off on this bitch. And I'm gonna keep going off on this bitch until she stop all this motherfucking bullshit. Acting like she don't know what to do and shit. But y'all keep on voting for this side bitch. I'm so tired of this shit. Hey, what's up, everybody? Look, it's about to go down. I am here and I am about to get it in one more again. Come on. Click the like button, click that share button, and hey, let's get into this. All right, hold on, wait, let me stop this shit first. There we go. All right, cool. So let's do this. Now, this show is going to be a little bit different because what I just found out is that the mayor, Lori Lightfoot, she made a statement earlier today. So I'm going to actually start out with that statement so that you all can see. And it was a pretty good response to basically what she's talking about as far as the city. She's talking about where the city is at, what's going on with the city, and what her plans are. So for those of you who really don't know what the end game is about Chicago, like where this is all leading to, then I actually have something for you to see so that you can understand what she's actually talking about, okay? So let's go ahead and without further ado, I'm gonna play the favorite part of my show, and then I'm gonna play you the message from Lori Lightfoot. She actually got two messages.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism.
Niggas do that wow up in there. Wow, baby.
Of copyright.
Y'all gonna make me go back to the old me. Y'all gonna make me go back to the old me talking that wow, boy. Y'all don't know nothing about that wow. That's that home now. Yeah, buddy. Cooling coffee got me thinking back and reminiscing. All right, so look. Here's a message from Lori Lightfoot. This is the first of two messages that I want to play for y'all. So let's do this. Actually, I got them in reverse. Here we go. Lori Lightfoot is talking to the people. Basically, Lori Lightfoot wants to give the city back to the people. And I thought that she was just joking until she came out with this video later on, shortly after what she said earlier. This great city will endure. Chicago will survive. That's Lori Lightfoot. I thought she was Blair Underwood grandmama, but this bitch is Bane. She is literally letting this city eat and cannibalize itself. That's what she's doing. There's no clearer picture than what I've seen on today. She is literally Bane. That's who she is. She is letting the city eat itself. And she's just watching it go by. Because you know why? I'll tell you why. She's come to fulfill the destiny of Ra's al Ghul. That's what she's here to do. I'm telling you. All right, look, let's go ahead and let's do this. So, there's looting in Chicago. And some people, and here's, well, let me just tell you what I know. How about that? So there's looting in Chicago. People are trying to attribute this looting and shootings that's happening to a person who got shot, some 20-year-old dude who got shot. Thing about this 20-year-old person that got shot, they done lied about 4 times saying this boy was 15 when he got shot. They said he didn't have no gun, but they said the police saying they shot at him, and then they returned fire and they killed him. Then they shot him. They said that he was dead. Now they saying that he's actually in the hospital. So I don't know. All I can tell you is that, like I said earlier, well, not earlier, but a few months ago, when they did all this bullshit, looting and shit and shooting and shit and tore up the city, it's not protesting. It's not because they doing it in the name of somebody. They're doing it for free shit. They're just literally trying to get free shit. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not about protesting. It's not about making a statement. They are literally just taking shit. And here's why. They're doing it because they are being allowed to. Lori Lightfoot has let the city be taken over by fucking thugs. Well, why do you say that? Because you have people shooting down on the Gold Coast. Yep, we're talking about FBG Duck. You're talking about the looting that's taking place now. See, it was all good when them niggas was looting out south. When them niggas was tearing up the Walmart on 87, when they was tearing up the Target on 87, they was tearing up the Walmart in Roseland, they was tearing up all that shit out in Roseland, tearing all that shit up over there in Gresham, tearing all that shit up over in Cicero. When they was tearing all that shit up out south, it was all good. Then when them niggas came down to downtown that first time, they kind of chucked it up as a loss. Well, you know, they got out of hand and we knew niggas was gonna lose, so here it is. But now, it's become a habit and ain't no more shit out south. You see, the niggas that you empowered to fuck shit up and to tear shit up, Lori Lightfoot, now they know where the getting is good at. See, the getting is good downtown. That's why them niggas going down there every time now, because you let them go down there once, just like you let them go out south. But the shit out south ain't just going up and rebuild like that. Them niggas done tore the fucking city up once, and since you let them do it, and did nobody get in trouble, did nobody go to jail, now they think it's the thing to do. It's just like feeding a fucking stray cat. You feed that stray cat once, that motherfucker gonna show up every single time it get hungry, because that's where it already got a free lunch. And that's exactly what's happening with these niggas. You thought that they was just out here Black Lives Matter in this shit for George Kirby? You called it. For George Kirby? No. They just want free shit. And they gonna come down there every goddamn time. They gonna hit Chanel. They gonna hit Gucci. They gonna hit Cartier. They gonna hit everybody. And I'm gonna tell you like this, mark my words again. They're gonna start leveling up. So yeah, first it's a little department store. First it's a little Neiman, a little Macy's. First it's a little Target. Watch these motherfuckers start trying to hit Cartier. Watch these motherfuckers. You see they done already hit Chanel. Watch these motherfuckers level up. And you know what they're going to start doing? They're going to start showing up with tools. That's what they're going to start doing. See, it was cool when motherfucker was throwing a brick. It take a motherfucker a good while to get into a bank with a goddamn brick. But now, they're going to get smarter. And they're going to start showing up already with their tools. They're going to start showing up with fucking crowbars, with fucking sledgehammers. They're going to show up with that shit. The niggas already was showing up with trucks. Niggas is renting U-Haul trucks to go looting. Somebody asked in the chat, hey, and I got my monitor turned right now so I can really see the chat like 10 times better than what I used to. But somebody said here, they said, seriously, Brian, who do you think is worse? her or de Blasio. They're both the same animal. Both the same animal, just different colors. Like pit bulls. Like one is a blue nose, one is a brindle, whatever the fuck it is. They're the same. This whole liberal agenda, this whole here's the thing. The Democratic liberal agenda, what they're doing is they're placating you. They're playing to your they're placating you. They're letting you think you're doing something when all what they're doing is just using you as a fucking pawn, literally. These black lives, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna up the ante on what I've said about Black Lives Matter, because I initially said that Black Lives Matter was a political group, but now I'm gonna take it one step further. Black Lives Matter is a domestic terrorist group. That's who they are. That's who they are. Do y'all know that they just went and literally went to a police officer who got suspended? They went to his house and fucking toilet papered his house, protested in front of his house, and then they shot a fucking shotgun through this dude's back door. They're fucking terrorists. And I'm telling you like this, you Black Lives Matter motherfuckers, just because y'all getting y'all little $15 an hour to do this fuck shit, promise you, y'all gonna show up to the wrong house and it's gonna be fucked up. Because I'm telling you like this police officer, this dude literally got hurt fucking around with them. They got physical with this police officer that was on suspension. They got physical with him. And the thing was this, he was trying to talk to him to reason with him. You can't reason with terrorists. You don't negotiate with terrorists because you can't reason with a savage. And if they're willing to do this type of shit and come to and they actually didn't even come to his house, they came to his girlfriend's house where he's staying. And they pulled that shit. And I'm going to tell you like this. This ain't one of these Middle Eastern countries. This ain't Venezuela. This is not Europe. This is not Australia. Y'all motherfuckers thinking y'all gonna run up in these people's cribs like this? Look, y'all should have realized that shit when y'all went to that mansion down in St. Louis, when y'all marched on private property then. All them two white motherfuckers did was just showed y'all they had a gun. I promise y'all keep doing this shit, y'all gonna roll up on somebody who gonna be well armed and well trained, and they gonna shoot the shit out of y'all. Like they said in motherfucking I'm gonna get you sucker. You go out there alone, boy, they gonna shoot your ass off. And I'm telling y'all keep playing with these motherfucking Americans. Y'all keep fucking with these people, and they gonna get tired, and they gonna fuck a group of y'all up. Not one of y'all, a group of y'all. Because all it takes is an able-bodied motherfucking man with a motherfucking AR-15 or a motherfucking AK-47, or as the young niggas say, a Draco, and they gonna fuck a group of y'all up. Then y'all gonna be laying on the ground talking about, why would they do that? Oh my God. I'm telling y'all better stop. Y'all better fucking stop. Y'all letting these rich motherfuckers at Black Lives Matter gas y'all motherfuckers up. Y'all think y'all getting away with this shit because y'all holding this shit out on Facebook Live and on the gram. And y'all think motherfuckers are scared? Well, I'm telling you, y'all gonna run up on the wrong motherfucking house. Talking about y'all peacefully protesting, and ain't nobody gonna hear that shit. And they gonna shoot the fuck out of y'all. I'm telling you, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. But they tried to say that the reason for this looting was due to protests in the beginning. Well, they wasn't looting, they was protesting. Bullshit ain't about nothing but bullshit. Niggas want free shit. They're not trying to change no laws. They're not trying to bring justice to this person that they don't even fucking know. They just want an opportunity to get free shit, like they did the first time and the second time. Just like they did in Seattle, just like they did in New York. All they want to do is get free shit. That's it. So stop trying to make it seem like these motherfuckers are trying to bring about change and we trying to waken America up and we trying to build a better life for our children and our children's children, because we believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. They not on that. They're like, look, nigga get shot, let's go hit this Chanel store. Nigga get shot, let's go hit this Neiman Marcus. Nigga get shot, let's go smash and grab at this fucking Macy's. All they're doing is using this as an excuse to go get a bunch of free shit. That's it. And I'm telling you like this whole thing that Lori Lightfoot is doing now, that you niggas that went down on the Gold Coast and fucked up twice in the same week, because you niggas that went down there and shot up a nigga. They shot up FBG Duck down there. That was strike one. Y'all niggas just went and tore some shit and looted. Y'all went, some shit happened in Inglewood, and y'all niggas was smart enough to come all the way down to the Gold Coast and fuck some shit up. That's strike two. And now you're going to see what's going to happen. You're going to see what's going to happen. But let's go ahead and let's watch and let's get this information. Now, with this shooting, here's another funny thing about this that lets you know the city is so full of shit. We don't know who this motherfucker's name is that got shot. All I know is that the dude's last name is Allen. That's all I was pretty much able to find. And then we don't know who this motherfucker is. We don't know why we don't know his first name. Why we don't know what exactly happened. Why are the cameras all of a sudden now off for this shooting? This shit is so fucking weird. It seems like at certain times, whenever, everybody camera just off. It's bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit. Because I'm gonna say some shit that the police officers that go out there and put their lives on the line every day, I'm gonna go out there and I'm about to say something that they can't say. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what happens when you want to defund your police department. This is what happens when you shit on your police officers. All that bullshit to the back, all you punk ass niggas that live in Chicago that ain't never been on them streets, y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit about policing. Y'all don't know shit about protecting the community. Y'all don't know shit about protecting people. You don't. But you want to sit back and talk shit. And I'm telling you what's happened. These police officers, and shout out to all my CPD brothers out there and sisters. They done got tired. And they tired because you got them fighting in a fight with their hands tied behind their back. And Lori Lightfoot has hung the fucking police department out to dry. She's ran them over with a school bus every fucking time as long as she's fucking been in office. No matter what it was. She's always thrown the department under the bus. And you don't do that. And what's so ironic is now that niggas fucking shit up, now she want to ask these same motherfuckers she went defunding, the same motherfuckers that she always dogging, now she got them working 12-hour shifts. Now that she got them canceled all of their motherfucking leave. So every police officer that had a trip to Disney World, fishing trip, a whole trip, a trip to go shooting, whatever, a hunting trip, all that shit got canceled now. And now you gonna make the same motherfuckers you condemn on a daily basis, now you want them to work 12 hours now. Now they got to work around the clock. And you know why? Because they done fucked up down there on the Gold Coast twice in the same week, which lets you know that this bitch has lost control of the city. Let's do this.
Very hostile. Emotions were running high.
A confrontation between community members and Chicago police during an officer-involved shooting.
What the fuck did this nigga say? That nigga right there, who the fuck go tell me I myself up? What's up, hi? What the fuck? Listen.
Very hostile. Emotions were running high.
A confrontation.
Yo, hear that nigga? What the fuck that nigga say? Say what time I said like that day. Motherfucking Pootie Tang was at the shooting. Sadate, Ripetide on the side, what he said, Sadate, City Town Iranican.
A confrontation.
Nigga, where's your
between
shirt and
community-
your socks?
Very hostile. Emotions were running high.
A confrontation between
See, this is what happens when niggas don't tie their shoes up. Look at how loose this nigga's shoes is on his feet. Tie my soul, my head, my tie. This niggas, man. Why do we always have to be the ones that are just? We just can't. And I'm not tripping on people who got certain twangs. You might be from the South. You might be a little country, whatever. But if you can't articulate a point or speak in a tone where people can at least understand you without some fucking broken fucking English, that's a problem. Not saying that you can't speak it, but that should not be your main form of communication. It's like, God damn.
Running high.
A confrontation between community members and Chicago police
Man,
during
these
an
niggas.
officer-involved shooting investigation near 57th and South Racine.
We did have an officer that was maced by someone in the crowd. We do have an officer that sustained a shoulder injury from the incident with the crowd. One of our vehicles, the windows were shattered by a brick.
We saw the officer, who appeared to have been pepper sprayed, pouring water into his eyes at the scene and then being escorted.
G-Friend said, closed captions put speaking gibberish. Shout out to everybody over there on the good old fashioned United Guns of America, the VIP section. Thank y'all so much. Click the like button, please.
Away. This whole thing started around 2:30 this afternoon when someone called police about a man with a gun. Officers responded and say they saw someone who fit the description and tried to apprehend him, but he ran.
During the foot pursuit, the offender turned and fired shots at the officers. The officers then returned, discharging their weapons.
The officers were not hit. The offender was. The tension
Paid protester.
grew when police say a person at the scene spread what they say is misinformation about officers allegedly taking a cell phone from someone who community members say was recording the incident.
This right here is a direct response to one agitator being on the scene, getting people all worked up without having the full story.
And here's my thing. If this person or this agitator, whatever, if this person was really honest and truly doing the right thing, then why not just make your statement? Why not go on Facebook Live? Why not go on Instagram and tell your story? This is my problem with these with the whole protesters. They lie so fucking much that you really can't believe what they're doing. They do everything under the pretense of protesting. But then as the shit unravels, you start hearing and seeing more bullshit. So what they saying is not what they're actually doing. And it's consistent with all of these Black Lives Matter. Number one, for those of you who don't know, all of these motherfuckers is coming out here with these Black Lives Matter shirts on, with the megaphones and the little speakers and shit. Those people are paid. They're not going out there on the strength of the black lives. They're not going out there for the brothers and sisters in the struggle. They're not doing that. They're going out there because they're getting paid to do it. It's like $15 an hour that these motherfuckers are getting paid to go out here and do this bullshit. So that lets you know right there, you're not righteous in what you're doing. You're literally doing someone else's bidding. And if that's what you're going to do, fine. But don't call yourself Black Lives Matter. Don't call yourself Black Lives Matter. Call yourself, we trying to fuck some shit up, and that matters. Call yourself, we out here kicking shit off. Call yourself the Kicking Shit Off Coalition. I'm tired of these bullshit ass organizations trying to use black people's plight, the issues of that directly affect the black community. They're trying to use that as their springboard as to why they're doing something. I'm so tired of the shit. Because what's happening is people are suffering and people are losing out big because of it. Ain't nobody benefiting from Black Lives Matter. These motherfuckers have raised over $200 million something dollars. Or I think it's more than that now. And ain't no black motherfuckers benefiting from this shit. They ain't putting none of that money back into the communities. They spending that shit on salaries and they spending that shit doubling down on motherfucking political candidates. That's what they're doing. And the motherfuckers who are in Black Lives Matter, they're not even smart enough to even ask, what the fuck y'all doing with this money? I hear y'all talking what y'all talking and y'all saying what y'all saying, but what the fuck are y'all doing with this money? We're talking millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, we protested and we fight. Okay, yeah, I hear y'all protesting, but what are y'all actually doing? They just fucked up my neighborhood a month and a half ago. Why can't we use some of that money to open up some of these small stores, the small businesses that get closed down? Why can't we do that? That's what they're doing. It's like nobody's asking that question. And here's my thing. If that's what y'all gonna say, y'all gonna get this money, y'all gonna get the bag, fine. But those people that are supporting it, how are y'all not asking this question? It's just like these people that are out here, and it really bothers me because I believe that we want to believe the lie. We want to, it's like niggas want to be finessed. Niggas want you to smooth talk them and give them the overlay for the underlay. They want you to really fuck them over, but do it nicely. It's just like when everybody talk about, think about this. All of the people that you know that hate Trump, why aren't they supporting and promoting Joe Biden? Because they gonna vote for him. All these motherfuckers that say they hate Trump, they're gonna vote for Joe Biden. But if Joe Biden is such a better candidate, why aren't they putting them on his page? Why don't you see them on their page? Do you realize that most people who are supporting Trump, who hate Trump, they got more shit about Trump in their timelines than they do about Biden? I said this in either my last show or the show before that. Do y'all realize that? The people that do not like Donald Trump, who are not going to vote for him, they put more things about Trump in their timeline than they do about Biden, who's supposed to be the better candidate. If Trump is such a loser, if Trump is the worst thing ever, why would you talk about him as much? That's just like Christians posting on their Facebooks and their Instagrams talk about the devil every day. It's the same thing. If you look at the preachers and look at all the pastors' web pages. Look at the pastor, all of the pastors of the mega churches. Look at all your pastors that you know, your churches you go to. Just look at your pastors' Facebook or their Instagram or whatever social media they may have. Do you see them talking more about the devil or do you see them talking more about the goodness of Jesus? I'm just saying, just think about that. And if they were talking about the devil more than they were talking about Jesus, wouldn't that make you kind of question what it is that they're talking about? Wouldn't they be mad? Like, wouldn't you think that, man, what's wrong? Why is my bishop always talking about the devil? The devil did this today, or the devil tried to do this today, or the devil was doing this today. They give devil reports. These niggas report more on Trump than the people who support Trump talk about Trump. And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because even in all of the hate that they have for Trump, them niggas know that Biden ain't shit. They know he's a terrible candidate. Y'all motherfucking Democrats should be mad at fucking the DNC. That's why you know why I said fuck that Democratic shit? Because the DNC said fuck what y'all want. Fuck what y'all want to do. We gonna do what we want to do. And they put up not one, but their last two candidates have been shit candidates. And they're doing it because they want to. Not because of what the people want. Not because of what the people voting for. They're doing it because that's what they want to do. Why ain't y'all motherfucking Biden motherfuckers got a goddamn vice president yet? Election is what, 90 days away? Who the fuck runs a campaign like this? Can anybody tell me who the Democratic vice president nominee is? Anybody? Do y'all realize that the Democrats, the people that are voting for Biden, ain't even asking? Y'all motherfuckers that's voting for Biden, y'all not even posting on your timelines. Like, what the fuck going on, Biden? Where the fuck is that damn VP at, Biden? You said you was gonna pick Biden. The fuck you waiting on, Biden? Come on, Biden. Biden, why you hiding? Why's you hiding, Biden? Think about that. It's been, yeah, I hear you. It's Mr. Chahua. It's been a black lady for the longest. Got how many black bitches out here that you can actually put up? What's taking so long? It ain't like that. Oh, we have such a plethora of black women that we can put up here. Nope. What they did was they opened up their mouth. And the reason why they waiting, like I said before, they waiting because they don't want to give motherfuckers time to shred the motherfucker. Because all of the motherfuckers that they got, they ain't shit. I told you the two black women that they could have had a chance of winning to put out there, that's liked by not just black folks, but liked by white folks too, Oprah and Michelle Obama. And the fact that neither one of them motherfuckers is running, it don't matter who the fuck they put out there. They can put what's the prosecutor name out in California that locked up a bunch of motherfuckers, the dumb bitch that was like Wakanda. They can put her motherfucking ass up there. They can put Bottoms from Atlanta. They can put her up there. They can put either one. Don't matter. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. Because none of them motherfuckers even close in the final runnings of the goddamn Democratic nominee. None of them was even close. But they realized we done fucked up. We done fucked up, and now we got to motherfucking lay in the bed that we made, and it's gonna be fucked up. Watch.
Now, police say they did recover a weapon at the scene. Deputy Chief Talley tells us that there is not body cam footage of this incident, but she would not say why. Now, two people who did clash with police at the scene were arrested, and COPA is investigating this whole incident.
There we go. Now, let's get into this next one here, so you can really see what the fuck these motherfuckers have done.
Chicagoans boarded up broken windows and swept up shattered glass after hundreds of people looted stores and clashed with police
Ferragamo.
in and around Chicago's.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all motherfuckers don't know nothing about this Ferragamo. I got one pair of Ferragamo, and those were gifted to me. Shout out to my bishop. Thank you, sir. Thank you. These niggas don't know nothing about Ferragamo. They down there tearing that shit up. I'm telling you, that is you talking about the straws that's breaking the camel's back? It's this shit right here. Like I told y'all before, these motherfuckers don't give a damn about you tearing up that shit in Inglewood. They don't give a damn about you tearing that shit up out in the Hundreds. They don't give a damn about you tearing that shit up out west. And they damn sure don't give a damn about you tearing that shit up over east. They don't. But now, if you tearing that shit up down there, no, Lord. It's just like when they said back in the 80s when niggas was doing crack, how it was a war on drugs. And now that white folks is getting too many white folks is getting fucked up on opiates. Now it's an epidemic. It's the same thing. This shit was expected when you was out in the hundreds. But now, no, we got a problem. We got a problem. No, Brad says, do you think any of these businesses will stay? I think probably half of them will leave. Now, the ones on the Gold Coast, they gonna stay. It's too much money down there. But I heard that Best Buy, because that's one of the stores next that's right here. This is North Avenue Best Buy. This is one of, and that's just because I worked for Best Buy for several years. Did what, 7.5 years? Shout out to everybody at 1122. Shout out to everybody at store 883. Yeah, y'all know what it is. But this store right here, this is one of the most profitable Best Buys in the company. $50 million box right there. Plus, or at least when I was there, this was one of the jewels of Best Buy, of the company. Talking about when motherfuckers would fly in from everywhere, that's one of the stores they go to. Was at one point the flagship store. Flagship store meaning this is the store. Whenever we gonna shoot a commercial, whenever we gonna have the big wigs coming to Chicago, this is one of the stores they gonna come visit. Now it's the one that's on the Magnificent Mile at Hancock, John Hancock. That was a nice store too. But look at what they did to that motherfucker. That's just the parking lot. They didn't go up in there and tear no shit up, but you know what Best Buy said? We closed. Because here's what you niggas don't understand. In the world of today, retail has changed so much to where the big box concept, it is a thing of the past. It's an old and antiquated form of shopping. And a lot of these big boxes have closed because they can't sustain their numbers and profitability because of what the fuck has happened. Amazon, online shopping, e-commerce has fucked up all that shit. It has. So now, when these big boxes have these issues and they have problems, it's cheaper for them to close than it is for them to say, all right, we'll rebuild and we'll come back. Like those stores that the Targets and the Walmarts that go into the inner cities, do y'all realize in Chicago that they fought for them to come to the inner city? Because they wanted to come to the downtown area. You know what the politicians said? Look, man, y'all motherfuckers want to come downtown and get all this good money. Fine, but y'all gotta put some of these boxes out in these motherfucking lower income communities, where these motherfuckers can come and get jobs, where they can have access to the shit that y'all selling. Now, most of these niggas was going in there robbing the places blind. I was at the first Best Buy in an urban market. Store 1122 on 87th and the Dan Ryan. That was the first one. And it was the only store that was on a 3-year, they had a 3-year lease, as opposed to most of the Best Buys had 10-year leases. And then it was the only store in the company that actually had a budget line for security. They were spending over $50-something thousand a year on security. Armed Chicago police officers. Shout out to my boy Blake. Shout out to my boy Lester. But they was working up in there. The only store, because niggas was stealing that much. That's what they were doing. So I'm telling you, these big boxes that y'all fucking up, y'all are literally fucking yourselves. Because the taxes that the big boxes pay that will go back to the community, y'all losing out on that. Now they gone. It's terrible, man.
The commercial district overnight Sunday into Monday. Police said the conflagration was sparked by a police shooting in another neighborhood. More than 100 people were arrested.
This was an assault on our city.
And Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot sought to distance the looting from anti-racism protests over the death of unarmed black man George Floyd.
This is not legitimate First Amendment.
Now, this was the same bitch. Mark, hear me now. This was the same bitch that was talking cash shit about the motherfucking police, talking cash shit about Trump. Don't talk, keep Chicago out your fucking mouth, nigga. Nigga, don't be talking about Chi-Town, bitch. Keep your mouth, keep our name out your mouth, motherfucker. Same bitch. These people are down here peaceful protesting. We don't need federal agents coming here and violating our citizens' civil rights. We don't need that. How dare you suggest that you can come down here and show us and violate us and lock us up? You're not going to come here and lock our good people up. That's what she said. Feeling the first time when these niggas wild out. Wildin', 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 wildin'. That's what she said. Now let's listen to the new tune that this bitch is singing.
Protected speech. This was straight up felony criminal conduct. And to those who...
Here's the thing. This is exactly what these niggas did the first time. When they went and fucking looted Gucci. When they went and looted Target. When they did the looting in motherfucking all these other fucking stores. When they fucking tore up the banks. And it's funny how it's criminal when it happens downtown, but when it happens out south in our neighborhoods or in the old neighborhoods or in the hoods, then it's protesting. Ain't that some shit? Pulled up in the CADILL, bumping AC hoes, AP those, PIMP, and they think that automatically, cause he's a pimp, he gotta be full of that. MONE, but why? Cause niggas be sporting nice cars and fancy clothes. Shout out to my nigga B-Lo!
engaged in this criminal behavior. Let's be clear. We are coming for you.
Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown said at least...
Isn't that something? So now, when it's niggas out here tearing up their own shit, oh, that's just how that's how we protest. That's how change is sparked. That's how we turn around and we bring about awareness. You know, these people that are burning up their own things in their own neighborhoods and tearing up their own cities, they're crying out. That's what they're crying out. They're doing it because they want change. Now when y'all niggas go downtown and do that shit, oh, it's just flat out criminal. And we coming to get y'all asses. Ain't that funny? See how quick that bitch done turned right back around on y'all niggas and now y'all real niggas again? Y'all was protesters a month ago. Y'all was protesters back in fucking June. Now you a bunch of niggas and a bunch of thugs now. Ain't that something? Now she coming to get every last one of you niggas now. They done locked up over 100 niggas now over this shit. But before, it was all good when y'all was tearing up y'all own shit. How dare you niggas come down to our magnificent mile and tear some shit up. We're not having any more of this bull malarkey. We're just not gonna have it. You niggas want to tear up your own stores in your own community? Or you niggas want to pay other people to come from other cities and other states to come and tear up your own communities? Fine, goddammit. But you're not gonna come down here and fuck up our shit. We don't do that. You see how quick this bitch done turned on all you niggas and all you niggas that's looting, that's been looting, that's watching this. Watch how they do. Look at how they doing, y'all. Look at how they did this shit. That quick. Y'all done went from protesters to motherfucking thugs. Just like that. And just like that, this bitch is trying to Thanos you niggas. She got all you niggas just like this. Like all them niggas that was downtown. Boom. But when y'all was fucking up y'all own shit, you're protesting. You're peaceful. You're practicing your First Amendment right. Now nigga done got shot downtown in the Gold Coast and these niggas done looted within a week. That's what that bitch on now.
13 officers were injured and a security guard and a civilian were struck by gunfire.
This was an act of violence against our police officers and against our city. In one incident last night, officers were arresting a looting suspect at Michigan Avenue and Lake Street. This person was carrying a cash register he had looted out of a store.
You hear that?
As officers were making the arrest, another vehicle passed by the officers.
Watch it.
And fired shots at the officers. As their vehicle.
You hear that shit? Listen to the audacity, the tenacity of these motherfuckers. They literally just rolled by and just shot at fuck it. Shoot it, bust it. Blick these motherfuckers, man. Shoot these. Watch me shoot this motherfucker. Look. That's just what they doing now. And it's her fucking fault. Because she is the one who tied all of those police officers' hands behind their back when the motherfucking looting and shit started the first time. She's the motherfucker who's at fault, who let these niggas run amok like this in the city, setting shit on fire, shooting each other, killing each other, and ain't doing a goddamn thing about it. Her, that bitch Kim Fox, ain't doing a goddamn thing about it. A motherfucker get locked up for goddamn attempted murder or aggravated assault, and you know what they do? They give the nigga house arrest. The nigga gets home on house arrest, goes outside, commits another crime, and what the fuck? I'm already going to jail. I know I'm gonna go to jail. They got enough evidence on me to lock him up. But now this bitch stupid enough to let me come home on house arrest? Oh, I'm really about to fuck it up. Fuck it up. I'm about to fuck some more shit up because I know I'm going to jail anyway. Why wouldn't I? Makes sense to me. That's what they're doing. And you know who's suffering in all of this? While they trying to figure all this shit out, while they're trying to get a grasp of what's going on, you niggas. You niggas are the ones that's suffering. Them 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old babies that's getting shot. They the ones that's suffering. And you niggas refuse to acknowledge what's happening. You niggas refuse to acknowledge the fucking truth. And I don't understand why that is. That's just like when FBG Duck Mama got on fucking TV talking about her son wasn't no gangbanger. Bitch, he wasn't no gangbanger. He was a professional gangbanger. The nigga turned pro. That nigga was a professional thug. Fuck you talking about? Nigga graduated from Thug University, summa cum laude. Facts. Tell me I'm lying. That's just what it is. And we have so many people that are doing this shit, and all they're doing is just saying, hey, they're protesting. Hey, it's a tragedy. We're working to try to solve it. 80% of y'all shootings are going unsolved. And y'all talking this bullshit like y'all really doing something. Y'all ain't doing nothing because you don't want to. Y'all want these motherfuckers to suffer.
Will turn the corner, resulting in an exchange of gunfire between our officers and these suspects.
Brown said police became aware of several social media posts encouraging looting downtown after tensions flared in another part of the city following the police shooting of a man with a gun. Police questioned a 20-year-old suspect Sunday afternoon. The man fled.
Isn't that something? Look who out there cleaning up, though. Take a look at those. Take a look. Just look at them. Look at the people who's cleaning up. Look at them. Who is that?
And fired at the officers. Police returned fire and shot the man, who was hospitalized and expected to survive.
I do not care whatever justification was given for this. There is no justification for criminal behavior ever. You have no right to take and destroy the property of others.
How is she saying this now? She wasn't saying none of this shit a couple of months ago. I don't understand why people are like not calling this out. Let me tell you something. Here's why I'm saying this. And I know that you niggas know what's up. Y'all niggas are just having selective memory. If Trump said some shit like this, where he said everybody was doing this, and then 2 months later, well, nah, they shouldn't be doing that. Everybody be like, see how Trump be lying? See the bullshit Trump be trying to tell y'all? What y'all Trump supporters got to say about this now? Y'all got a bitch literally just now talking about the same niggas that was looting before, that was protesting then, but now they're thugs and criminals, and everybody's got to step up now and lock these niggas up. Same looters right now, the same looters back then. If they did it before, they're gonna do it again. The same looters right now are the same looters back then. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I don't know if niggas know about that time tribute. I had a little bit of Jesus in me, y'all.
Brown pledged a police crackdown in central Chicago,
Oh,
assigning
man.
officers to 12-hour shifts and canceling days off.
12-hour shifts and canceled all their days off. That means the only way a police officer can get a day off, they have to call in sick. Other than that, every scheduled vacation, every scheduled day, every scheduled week that they had off, and we talking about now, in the heart of the summer, before motherfuckers go back to school, all these police officers that put their lives on the line every fucking day can't arrest a motherfucker because y'all ain't gonna do shit. Can't shoot a motherfucker because y'all gonna fuck them over. Y'all gonna fire them and lock them up. Every motherfucker that was trying to just have a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of peace, now all that shit gets canceled. They can't go nowhere. They can't do shit. And why? Because Lori motherfucking Lightfoot going light on niggas, then let niggas get out of hand. And she's literally lost control of the city. She has lost control of the city. And nobody's saying anything. She ain't getting along with aldermen. She ain't getting along with no goddamn body because she's not being a leader. And I'm telling you right now, I doubled down, said I agree. This is the best time for Chicago police to just quit. I don't know how they do it. I do know how they do it. Number one, you have some police officers that have literally dreamed about being police officers. All they wanted to be. So that's why they stay and they do it. Then you have some that really care about the city. They care about serving. They care about enforcing the law. That's why they do it. Then you have some that are so far gone, they've done it for so many years, that it's like, I'm not going to change careers right now. And that's why they do it. The thing is that they've all realized, man, I'm not about to go out here and risk my motherfucking life, first of all, and get killed. And I'm not going to go out here and try to stop somebody from doing some shit. And then the minute I do and I stop a motherfucker, they going to tell me the shit was wrong. And then they going to fire me. Not suspend me. They going to fucking fire me. So I done been on the motherfucking force for 24 years. Only got 6 years left before I can retire. I ain't gonna lose my retirement for some motherfucking nigga and a bunch of motherfucking Black Lives Matter terrorists that's gonna motherfucking demand I lose my job, and then I'm gonna get my job taken from me because I got this motherfucking bitch up in the fucking mayor's office trying to act like she's on top of the shit, so she gonna make me an example, and I'm not gonna be able to feed my family, and I won't be able to retire and have a good life because I done gave all my life to the goddamn Chicago Police Department, had it taken away in a matter of weeks. That's exactly why they're not doing shit. And if I was a Chicago police officer, I'm telling y'all right now, all the Chicago police officers that's hearing this, man, I wouldn't be doing shit on everything I love. As much as I love this city, as much as I love what's happening, put your question up, vids for squids. And it better not be no fuck shit either. But to all my police officers that's out there in CPD and all these other departments, don't you put your life on the line and your career on the line and your pension on the line to take care of your family and to enjoy your life. Don't you put that shit on the line and jeopardize it for somebody who's trying to just get some political points and will fucking sacrifice you in a heartbeat to do it. Just like that bitch Keisha Bottoms did to them police officers down in fucking Atlanta. 1 week a taser is not a fucking deadly weapon. Then when a person uses it against a police officer, it's a non-lethal weapon. Then a week later, 2 weeks later, when the police get a motherfucking taser and point it at a motherfucker, then now it's a lethal weapon again. That shit's crazy. She literally said that shit. When they went and they motherfucking locked up and tased them motherfucking college students that wasn't fucking obeying the fucking police orders to get the fuck out of the area, they tased their ass. They fired them police officers and said they used a lethal weapon against college students. Fired them for that. Okay. 2 weeks later, or maybe not even 2 weeks later, but about maybe a few days later, turned right back around. Rayshard Brooks shot a taser after he fought with the police on the ground, knocked one of the motherfuckers down, and then grabbed and took their taser, pointed it at them, and fired it. Then they turned around and said that taser that he shot at those police officers was a non-lethal weapon. They shouldn't have used lethal force. So wait a minute, bitch. The state of Georgia identifies that item as a weapon, as a lethal weapon, meaning that it can cause death. Not that it's just per se a deadly weapon, but it can cause death. That's literally what they call the shit and identify it as. When you use it against a police officer, it's not a lethal weapon. When the police officer uses it on a motherfucking adult, then it is a weapon. Make up your motherfucking mind, bitch. But in the balance of all of that, you got a few police officers who lost their jobs and their livelihoods. They can't take care of their families because this bitch is playing political games. I got a problem with that. That shit is crazy. Literally did that shit and nobody said nothing. Yeah, they could have took Rayshard Brooks home. He was just drunk. The fuck out my face on the internet. That's straight. Exactly. Exactly. All right, I'm going to play this next video, and we're going to talk about this shit, what this bitch said in this goddamn press conference. This shit is amazing. I was just like, okay.
On Sunday afternoon, officers responded to a call of a man with a gun.
Now, this is them recapping that shooting that supposedly sparked all this shit, which, like I said before, it's bullshit.
A suspect was spotted, and officers attempted to interview the individual who quickly fled. As this person was running away, a gun held by this person was pointed at our police officers who gave chase, and this person fired shots at our officers. Officers returned fire and struck the individual, who was taken to the University of Chicago Hospital and expected to survive. The shooter is a 20-year-old man with 4 previous arrests for charges including burglary, child endangerment, and domestic battery. I am relieved to say that none of our officers were hurt in this shooting. A gun was recovered from the scene.
Now there go the facts right there. So all that shit that motherfuckers in Chicago saying, we don't know if he had a gun, we don't know what happened, the video was turned off. Here's the report right here. Now, do motherfuckers lie on reports? Yes. But goddamn it, you can't have a gun and say that, yeah, we recovered a gun and the gun ain't recovered. So it may not be the exact detail for detail, word for word as to what happened, but you can see that there's clear evidence to where there's an explanation for the shooting.
After this shooting, a crowd gathered on the south side following the police action. Tempers flared, fueled by misinformation as the afternoon turned into evening. CPD became aware of several social media posts encouraging looting downtown.
Exactly. And here's my thing. What, and I don't know if anybody can explain this to me, because I understand what it is. I do. You're taking this opportunity to get some free shit, whether it's some free shit for you to just have for your own, for yourself, whether it's some free shit for you to hustle and to sell. Either way, you are literally just getting some free shit. How do you link looting to protesting? How do you say that the reason why people are fucking shit up and taking shit is because they upset somebody got shot, because they upset somebody got killed? How does that happen? How does that work? I don't know. And the fact that we still trying to justify that shit lets you know that there is a real fucking problem with us, because we the only ones that do that stupid shit. Ain't no white folks motherfucking tearing up and looting their own goddamn neighborhoods. Ain't no Asians tearing up and looting their own goddamn neighborhoods. Carson, I don't have a super chat. I do have a Cash App. The link is in the description box and a PayPal. You can donate to both to see if they both work.
Officers were dispatched to our downtown area once we got word of the social media post. 400 officers were dispatched to our downtown. As the officers arrived to our downtown, the first incident happened at a store near the 87th and the Dan Ryan Expressway. Soon, car caravans were headed into the loop. This was not an organized protest.
Exactly.
Rather, this was an incident of pure criminality. This was an act of violence against our police officers and against our city.
Yep.
As of now, Chicago police have made more than 100 arrests for looting, disorderly conduct, battery against police.
Now, here's my thing. Why wouldn't they do this shit the first time them niggas was looting? Because the point is this. If I'm the mayor of Chicago, or if I'm the mayor of Whoville, the last thing I want is for my citizens, for my constituents, for the people in my city to tear up our own shit. That is the last thing I want. Because number one, it's going to be a cost that we are going to have to incur. It's going to be some kind of loss, not just for us as a financial institution, but you're talking about people who can't go to stores now. That neighborhood Target, goddammit, people needed to go there because they didn't want to go downtown to the Target. Or they may not have wanted to go to fucking Walgreens because it's closer. So why would I be okay with somebody taking away resources and retail stores from my own communities, from my own citizens of my city? And that's why I said she should have spoke out against this shit the first time them niggas looted. She should have locked them niggas up and said, look here, I understand that y'all upset. I understand that y'all mad, y'all pissed the fuck off. But y'all niggas come out here and try to burn and tell some shit, we locking y'all the fuck up. I don't care if we gotta open up an old jail, goddammit, and re-motherfucking certify the shit. I don't care. Y'all not gonna tear this shit up and get away with it. We got cameras, because they got cameras all over the city. We got cameras, we watching you niggas, we looking at you niggas, and all my officers got cameras on. They will record and lock your ass up. And if you get fucked up, tear gas, whatever, horse trampled, stay your ass at home. If you're not peacefully protesting, stay the fuck at home. That's what should have been the message. We're not doing this shit like they did in Detroit back in the 60s. We're not doing this shit like they did in LA back in the fucking 90s. This ain't happening. We are better than this. This is not going to work the fuck out for any of you. Don't do it. Telling you that right now. That's what she should have said. That's leadership. Shout out to Carson Trice for hitting the boy on the Cash App. Thank you, sir. That's what leadership is. That's what being a mayor is. Not sitting back, these are peaceful protesters. And, they may be a little angry and they're tearing up some things, but, I don't know. It's just, these people are fed up. These people want, they want justice, and the police have to do better. And I'm going to talk about the police doing better, and we're going to go out here and we're going to make things better in the city.
Among other charges. A total of 13 officers have been injured throughout the night, including a sergeant who was struck with a bottle. Another officer had his nose broken as he fought with a group of looters. In the last 7 days, a total of 9 officers have been shot at in Chicago.
You see that?
What we are seeing is violence against police.
Exactly.
A security guard and a civilian were struck by gunfire during the melee last night in our downtown.
Yep.
They were both taken to Northwestern Hospital in critical condition.
And here's the thing, too. When you're talking about just what people are doing against the police, and I know it's some of you stupid motherfuckers that's like, yeah, fuck that, they should have fucked them police up. Police been fucking us up for years. The thing is this. You got these people thinking they got a green light to fuck with the police, to fuck up the police. What's gonna happen is that these police officers are gonna be like, fuck this shit. And they either gonna let you niggas tear your shit up and leave you niggas to your own devices and don't do shit to help none of y'all, or they gonna start retaliating and start fucking y'all up and not leaving no witnesses.
Were recovered during these incidents. In fact, CPD has recovered a total of 149 guns this weekend. Another 164 guns.
And like I said before, it's not the problem of getting the guns. That's not the problem. The problem is what happens when these motherfuckers do get locked. Let me tell y'all something. The police, if you let them and you empower them to do their job, they can get the guns, the drugs, and the thugs off the streets. But if you niggas are putting them back on the streets before they can even get the paperwork and shit done after locking these niggas up, you're defeating the purpose. They ain't gonna get nowhere with that. I go and do all this hard ass police work. I get this little nigga locked up, and by the time I get back off of my 2 days of being off, this little nigga back out on the streets. What's the point? Just think of what kind of motherfucking what kind of slap in the face that is. I follow the law. I catch this dude breaking the law. I lock him up. And then I got a bitch like Kim Fox putting him back out on the streets. Because she don't want to lock up poor people. She don't want to lock up nobody. She wants you niggas living in terror and fear. She wants you niggas living under the rule of fucking tyrants.
Were handed in as part of a gun turning event on the west side. Gun arrests in this city are up 15% this year compared to 2019. In one incident last night, officers were arresting a looting suspect at Michigan Avenue and Lake Street. This person was carrying a cash register he had looted out of a store.
A cash register.
As officers were making the arrest, another vehicle passed by the officers and fired shots at the officers as their vehicle turned the corner, resulting in an exchange of gunfire between our officers and these suspects. A bullet was found lodged in the cage of the police vehicle.
And he's talking about, and I can speak on these 149 guns that were legally purchased by the thugs, mama's baby mama. They find these guns, or they have gun turn-in days and all that shit. When you see any of those, look at the old-ass guns that they have up there. They be turning in shit like 22 long rifles. They be turning in old ass motherfucking guns like bullshit ass shotguns, broken guns, old ass guns from the war. That's what they turn in. These motherfuckers ain't turning in the Glocks that these niggas got. They're not turning in the Dracos that these niggas got. Niggas ain't turning in AKs and real AR-15s. They not. They're turning in these bullshit ass guns to get a $100 gift card. Guns, oh, my great-great-granddaddy had this gun. He used to shoot coon with it. Yeah, I'll turn that in. Right, they turning in BB guns and bullshit pellet guns. Most of the time, it's like anything that's technically some type of gun, we'll take it and you'll get your gift card. It's crazy, man.
So far this year, Chicago police have recovered 6,189 guns. Each of these guns recoveries, as you can imagine, has the potential to turn into a deadly force encounter with police. As for the weekend figures, officers made an outstanding arrest for murder, 8 outstanding arrests for criminal sexual assault, and 2 outstanding warrant arrests for robbery, and 5 arrests for aggravated battery. Friday through Sunday, 6 p.m. to 11:59, there were 31 shootings throughout the city.
Do you hear that? From Friday to Sunday, it's 31 shootings in the city. Do y'all realize that in some cities, 31 shootings in a weekend, that's their total for the year? In some cities, they have that over a series of 5 years, 10 years, 31 shootings. We did that in one single weekend. From Friday to Sunday. And we like, just you see how he glossed over that shit? It's so fucked up that that's what we think is the norm. And it only happens in these just look at the numbers. It only happens with these motherfucking Democratic ran inner cities. Any place where you have pockets of niggas in ghettos that are democratically ran, you have fuck shit like this happening not just once or twice, on a consistent basis. Put 2 and 2 together. Chicago has been a democratically ran city since I can remember, for over 50, 60, 70, 80 years probably. And they still ain't got this shit figured out? I wonder why. Strictest gun laws in the fucking country. And can't get this shit figured out?
3 of which were murders. These shooting incidents and the looting we saw overnight are completely unacceptable. Criminals took to the streets with confidence that there would be no consequences for their actions. Let me say that again. Criminals took to the street with the confidence that there would be no consequences for their actions.
Exactly. Because y'all motherfuckers ain't working together and ain't locking shit nobody up. He said, what is Farrakhan saying about this? Well, my brother, let me tell you what the brother minister Louis Farrakhan is saying about this violence in the city. He's saying what Jesse Jackson is saying. He's saying what all of the community activists and all of the politicians in the city are saying. What Farrakhan is saying, my brother, is nothing.
And I, for one, refuse to allow these cowardly acts to hold our city hostage. CPD will not stand by as our beautiful downtown becomes someplace that people fear. I have instructed our detective units to create a special team of investigators to look at the hours of pod camera footage from last night. We have high-definition video of suspects and vehicles. If others have security video, would you please forward them to cpdtip.com.
These people are talking
about
all of, and here's my thing, and I'm not mad at the community leaders. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. Jesse Jackson, Reby Jackson, and all the other Jackson Fives. I'm not worried about them because I think that we've gone past that point. Louis Farrakhan and all of them, those dudes, and even the Chicago preachers and all that shit. This is not their responsibility, y'all. We got this thing, and black folks are the only ones. Let me ask y'all this. Can somebody please name me in the United States who the Asian leaders are? I'll wait. Can somebody inform me of who the Asian leaders are in the city, in the country? Who's leading the Asians? If you don't know about that, can somebody tell me who the Hispanic leaders are? Please tell me. Who's leading the Hispanics? Can somebody tell me who's leading the whites? Bruce Lee's dead. P.F. Chang is dead. Don Julio is gone. I'm just saying, just think about that for a second. Tell me who are the leaders of these people. I don't know. You know why? Because we the only ones that do that stupid shit. All of that the time of Martin, Malcolm, Jesse, Al, Flager, all of these motherfuckers, the preachers and all of this shit, that time is over. We don't need them anymore. Stop calling for these old ass motherfucking shakedown artists. Leave them be. Let Rev Be Rev and retire. Rev is old. Did y'all see that motherfucker the last time he was on TV? Rev is old, y'all. Leave him alone. Let that man enjoy his golden years. Rev something like 78 years old. Y'all let these people go. Stop looking for black leaders. We don't need no black leaders. We need to fucking lead and be responsible for ourselves. I don't need no black person speaking for me. No goddamn well. I don't. We don't need no leader, y'all. We don't need nobody. We don't need Farrakhan. Farrakhan is doing Farrakhan. Let that brother do what he do. We want to put the responsibility of our entire race on the back of 1 to 4 motherfuckers. It makes no sense. Every time some fuck shit go down, y'all want to ask where Jesse at. Y'all want to ask where Al at. Y'all want to ask where Ben Crump is. Y'all want to ask where Farrakhan. Y'all want to ask about all these other niggas. Start asking these niggas where they mamas at, where they daddies at. Start asking that question. You see a kid get killed, ain't nobody asked the question of where FBG Duck daddy at. Why ain't nobody asking that question? How come ain't nobody asking about this kid that just got shot by the police yesterday? Ain't nobody asking where his daddy at. You understand that? All of these people that are being shot, all of these kids that are being murdered, how come people aren't asking where the father is as opposed to asking where all these other niggas at? Do you realize that more people talk about mentors for kids, mentors for our people, than we talk about having families for our people? Well, fathers are important, but we need these mentors out here. We need these black men to mentor our young children. We need our black men to mentor these young people out here and step up and be pillars in the community. No, you need these black hoes to stop fucking and having babies. That's what you need. You need these black bitches to start picking better fathers instead of thug ass ain't shit niggas to have babies by. That's what we need. All these motherfucking bitches are doing are having babies and trying to find a hustle. Hustling their pussy until they find the next hustle. Well, hustle, my main hustle is my pussy. But until next time I can, get come up on a bag or some bootleg bags I can do a sale or some shit like that. Yeah, but in the meantime, I'm hustling this pussy. You shopping, you buying. We don't ever never ever want to just say, well, mama, why the fuck, and fill in the blank. We never say it. All these motherfuckers that's dying and getting fucked up, getting shot up, even when you look and see these videos, what you got? You got these hoes motherfucking filming the niggas looting, talking shit. Niggas committing the crime, the bitches are filming the shit. So when they get locked up, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I was just there filming. I ain't know what they was doing. I just started filming it. Bitch, you knew. You was egging the shit on. Egging the shit on. Hell nah, fool. Go ahead, fool. This shit crazy, man. These fools out here. Oh, they getting that shit, fool. They getting it. That's all they doing. Then when the shit is all fucked up, what the black bitches do? Oh, let me get on up out of here. Let me go. They go to police. Yeah, the men were filming it too, Lexington still, but the men was also doing this shit. Have you seen any of these bitches carrying motherfucking ATMs down the street? Nope. Who you think these niggas stealing these Chanel bags for? Themselves? Nope. Do you know that these niggas had stolen ATM? The shit fell out their car. They couldn't get it back into the car. So the niggas left, came back with a motherfucking dolly to hoist the motherfucker up and ride off with the motherfucker. These niggas are breaking in department stores and retail stores, and they so fucking stupid that they don't even realize that when a retail store is closed, it is little to no cash in the registers. Ain't shit in the register. In some motherfucking stores, like in Best Buy, it ain't shit in the registers. They collect them registers every night at Best Buy and put them all in the safe. So unless your ass can get into the goddamn safe, you can fucking forget it. So why rob it? Now, unless you grabbing some TVs and some computers and shit, that's totally different. But I'm just saying, niggas walking down the street with cash registers. Stupid as fuck. How much money is actually in a fucking cash register? Maybe $100 in change? And that's including quarters and nickels and dimes? Stupid shit.
To pursue these offenders to the fullest extent of the law. A heavy police presence will continue throughout the downtown area today and until further notice. Officers will return to working 12-hour shifts, and all days off have been canceled until further notice. We are also working with other city agencies, including Streets and Sanitations, the CTA, the Department of Transportation.
Here's the thing, Double Down, because I understand your frustration with you talking about Farrakhan and talking about these leaders, and that's these so-called leaders. The thing is this, man. We are in an age and in a time to where the information is out there for us to sift through. Yes, there's a bunch of bullshit data, but there's still a lot of data that's out there. There's still a lot of information that's out there, and it's up to us to find out the truth. It's up to us. We cannot expect Farrakhan to do what's right for us. We can't expect Jesse to do what's right for us. We can't expect Pastor and them to do what's right for us. Because all of them ain't good. All of them ain't righteous. Some of these preachers are in it just for the red bottoms and the Gucci. And the motherfucking Benz. And the motherfucking Bentegas. And some of them are in it just for that. Some of these pastors are in it just for the bitches. Some of these pastors are in it just for the money, for the bag, for the boys, for the girls. Some of them are in it just for that. And we don't know who they are. You can't sift through all of them. So if you know this, why not just do the best thing for yourself and figure out this shit for yourself? Understand this. A preacher, pastor, bishop, apostle, evangelist, reverend, whatever. When they step up in the pulpit, maybe, just maybe, they are getting a word from God. Maybe, just maybe, they are being used as a vessel in the army of the Lord. But when they step out of that pulpit, understand this. They are a man just like you. Just like me. And they have their own flaws. Some preachers, I'm telling you what I know. Some preachers and some pastors do have good intentions. But that still don't mean that they can't be fucking up and doing the wrong shit, trying to have the best intentions for the people. Sometimes that collection plate could just be flourishing. And they can feel like they part of the reason why it's flourishing. So they need a piece of that collection plate. Sometimes these motherfuckers do have good intentions, but yet and still they're still but men. They have weaknesses. They have flaws. They acknowledge a big fat ass booty just like you niggas do. They acknowledge a pretty woman just like you niggas do. Some of these niggas might like little boys just like some of you niggas do. When that man comes out of that pool pit, you should trust him as far as you can throw him. And when that man is in that pool pit, you should be verifying what they say against what you believe, as far as what you believe as to what is written. Just saying, that's just what it is. And it's just like this. First, last, out of all that truth that I just spoke, the one thing you said was, why say the N-word? That's what niggas do. Ignore the facts to believe the lie. Focus on the fuck shit so you don't have to acknowledge the true shit. I'm just saying. It's not a thing of us trying to say, well, we got to find this one thing to follow and we follow it to the end of the earth. That's not what this is about. Do the right thing. Try to do the right thing. Try to be righteous in what you're doing, regardless of whether your side is right or their side is right. Sometimes somebody else might have a better answer for you. And if they can justify it and support it with facts, then why not say, you know what, you're right, man. What's wrong with that? Your side can't be right all the goddamn time. It just can't be. So think about that and just say, well, you know what? I know, let me tell y'all something. I know what I believe, and I know what I believe to be true. And I'm going to defend and support my shit that I believe with facts and logic. That's what I'm going to do. But that still doesn't mean that what my thought is absolute. You can actually come and tell me something and prove it with facts, not your fucking feelings, not your fucking speculation. You're not going to sway my facts and my logic with your speculation. You're not doing that. But if you have some facts to support, say, hey, here's what it is, this is what it is, that's what that is, that's what that is, and we can have an intelligent conversation. Damn, didn't think about it like that. But instead, we want to put all of our responsibility of us learning and educating ourselves, we want to put it in the hands of Farrakhan? Why? Why would you do that? I ain't got nothing against Farrakhan. I don't like the fact that the nigga played a hand in killing Malcolm X, but that's the Nation of Islam shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Malcolm X wasn't my people. If Malcolm X was my motherfucking cousin or my brother or some shit, I just might have something to say about that and have some real beef with Minister. But we just want to sit back and put all of that responsibility on him. Or we want to put it all on TD Jakes. Or we want to put it all on this. Then when these pastors and these preachers don't want to get into politics, then y'all get mad. I can't remember who I saw who did a video. Somebody on YouTube was talking, where Bishop TD Jakes at? Where what's the other the white dude with the big church down in Houston? What's his name? Where Joel Osteen at? Why for they ain't coming out and saying nothing? They ain't politicians. They not getting in this Black Lives Matter shit. And some of these preachers that y'all think would be on y'all side probably ain't in the first place. Then y'all will be calling, oh, he ain't no preacher, he a coon. Some of these preachers will tell you, hey man, Trump ain't as bad as y'all niggas saying he is compared to these other motherfuckers that's out here. Y'all will lose y'all mind and lose y'all religion all in the same breath. You be the first niggas talking about, I love Jesus, I worship and adore him. Hey, Trump ain't a bad guy. Oh, that's the devil. Cash ye out. Get behind thee, Satan. Now you got your spiritual warfare going on because you don't agree with my politics, which is why most preachers don't fuck around with politics. Smart ones anyway. And the ones that do, that's part of the hustle. Just saying. Y'all got these preachers bringing in these state reps and these house reps and all this shit, and they ain't telling you what they doing for the church members. I've seen a handful of judges come up in churches and say, your kid get locked up, come see me. I'm going to ask you, come tell me your kid get in jail, call the pastor, and the pastor will call me, and we'll see what we can do. Very few. Handful at best. That's what they should be doing, though. They should be coming there saying, hey, look, I know my election is coming up in 6 months, but I want to meet with everybody at the church and hear what y'all want to say. How many of them preachers had them politicians come up there and say that? Let me hear from y'all and what y'all pain points are, and let's see if we can make something happen. That's what these politicians should be telling y'all when they come up in the pulpit, but the preachers ain't holding them to that. If I was a preacher and I got a motherfucking state rep, I got a congressman coming, y'all want to talk to your flock. Why? And what the fuck you gonna do for us, Congresswoman? Well, you know, I'm just running and I'm trying to make a difference. I don't give a fuck about what you're running for and what you're trying to make a difference is. What you gonna do for our members? Now, we live over in this area and we ain't got shit. What are you going to give us? Well, I can try to work it. No, then once you get something together, then you come back and see us. Don't just come in here talking about I'm a black woman and I'm running trying to make change. Oh, brother, I'm a black man trying to, do something for the community. What? We get you in, what can you promise us to have done in the first 6 months to a year? That's it. I don't want to hear shit else. If I'm a member and you want my vote, and I'm telling y'all, niggas need to get this mentality. Fuck all that for the people, by the people. What the fuck y'all gonna do for us? You want our vote? What you gonna do? What you gonna give us? Well, why you gotta ask for something? Because that's what the fuck you asking for me. Ain't you asking for something, motherfucker? Yeah. Why won't you vote? All right. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna fight crime. Hey man, fuck all that. That's your political job. What you gonna do for us? We want a community center. We want you to get us 3,000 computers in a community center. We want a gym. We want you to find us 40 acres and a motherfucking and a Cadillac somewhere in the district. Well, I don't know if I could do. Well, then hey, come back to the table when you got something. Till then, you ain't getting up in my pulpit. Tom Lee says, what do you think they can do? Bring in jobs? Is that going to get the boys off the corner? I'm with you, but I don't see any solutions. Here's the thing with solutions. Here's the thing with jobs in the community. Jobs don't fix all of crime, but it does help to give an option for crime because niggas still have to eat. So yes, I don't think if you brought 1,000 jobs to the hood that it's gonna be a dramatic decrease in crime. No, you have to lock criminals the fuck up. That's what you have to do. There are people who make choices. You choose to sell dope, push weight, shoot niggas, rob niggas. Okay, but you don't let the violence hold your community hostage. You give those people that actually live in the community that don't want to gangbang, don't want to sell drugs, don't want to rob, don't want to shoot, don't want to kill, the ones that do just want to go to school and learn because they like being a fucking nerd, you make a way for them so that they can, because they growing up in the same fucking hood. I'm so tired of motherfuckers trying to figure out and trying to solve and help the fucking thug. What about the motherfuckers who doing shit the right way? that's struggling? What about the motherfucking nerd that just want to fucking watch Japanime or anime and fucking play goddamn Call of Duty? What about that motherfucker? Why are we so busy trying to talk to the wildest niggas in the hood and reason with them and help them, but the motherfuckers who doing right, who ain't fucking with nobody, oh, we don't worry about them? Do y'all realize that? When was the last time you heard some concerns about the motherfucking soft-ass niggas in the hood? When was the last time you heard a concern about the nerds? Don't nobody give a fuck about the nerds. You don't hear nobody talking about them. What about the girls who ain't out fucking all the niggas in the hood having 4 or 5 different babies? Those are the ones that need those jobs. Those are the ones who need a way out. Those are the ones who are actually going to be productive citizens in the community. We need to be protecting them. We need to be keeping the weeds off of them so that they can grow and flourish. Do y'all realize that the person who invented the Super Soaker was a black dude back in the 90s? Rich as fuck. Was getting robbed by Mattel, and then sued him and came back and won another fucking gang of a boatload of money. How come ain't nobody trying to be the next Super Soaker maker or Super Soaker inventor? A lot of motherfuckers don't even know that. I didn't know it until I watched the goddamn show about it. The dude who invented the Super Soaker was a black nerd, geek to the max. I'm telling y'all, how come we're not trying to cultivate the next motherfucking Steve Jobs, the next Bill Gates, the next motherfucking Warren Buffett? How come we're not trying to cultivate that, but we're just so concerned about motherfucking Trayvon, and Shavon and fucking Rasputin that's in the neighborhood shooting and killing everybody? We more worried about them. We worried about the yummies. I'm just saying, we are so fucking concerned about the motherfuckers who do the worst that we totally neglect the ones that are doing good. That young girl that done got straight A's, ain't got no babies, a fucking virgin in fucking college right now. You know what motherfuckers saying about her? Oh, she trying to be white. She a weak bitch. This bitch ain't even got no kids. What the fuck? Is something wrong with her pussy? Bitch, how you 22 and ain't got no kids? The fuck wrong with you, bitch? There's something wrong with that bitch. See how skinny she is? There's something wrong with her. That bitch ain't even thick. What the fuck is up with her natural hair? Why she rocking that natural? We ostracize, ridicule, and fucking bully the people that are actually the fucking geniuses in our fucking neighborhood. That smart ass fucking cousin that can sit and fucking code at the age of 12, you talk shit and fuck with him and call him a lame. And then the little dumbass nigga that's fucking up everything, stealing from everybody, fighting motherfuckers, shooting motherfuckers. That's the motherfucker. Oh, that little nigga there, boy, just that little motherfucker be wild now, Joe. Oh. And that's the difference between us and every fucking body else. Because everybody who say, well, white folks do that too. Well, white folks be doing that shit too. Yeah, but at least a lot of these white motherfuckers are smart enough to go and say, yeah, you know what? It's cool to fuck with the little thug nigga. It's cool to fuck with the bad boy. But by the time I get in my 20s, I'm going to fuck this nerd. I'm going to get pregnant by the nerd. I'm sorry. I'm going to marry the nerd and then get pregnant by the nerd. because he's going somewhere. That guy who wants to be a doctor, who's a fucking bio motherfucking pre-med motherfucker, the motherfucker who's getting straight A's in biochemistry in high school, the motherfucker y'all laugh at, that's the motherfucker in college that by the time he a junior, got him a fine ass bitch because she know where that nigga about to go. Then when you do have a nerd who do get scooped up by a white girl, then now it's all see. Come on, go elsewhere and do some research. What does that mean, Vids for Squids? The government is not, it's not that stupid. I don't know what the fuck that is. I said elsewhere like books or the internet. Oh. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but whatever. But I'm just saying, that's the motherfucker that we need to be protecting. That's the motherfucker that we need to be big upping. That's the motherfucker that we need to be shouting out. That's the motherfucker who y'all women need to be going to give some pussy to, need to be a little nicer to. Because those are the motherfuckers that will shape the fucking future for us. We look more towards, we want to hear what the fuck Lil Yachty got to say about political shit before we even look at a motherfucking political science major from a goddamn, from Morehouse. Fuck what he talking about. What Lil Yachty say about that shit, Lord? Ah, fuck. Damn, gangster, you hear that shit? Oh, I got you. That's what we do. We will take, niggas listen to 50 Cent more than they listen to motherfucking Ben Carson. 50 Cent has literally become nothing more than an internet troll. And y'all niggas are more tuned in to what that nigga's saying than the motherfucking fucking neurosurgeon. Tell me if I'm lying. 50 Cent has become an internet troll. That's all that nigga has been doing. That nigga, let me drop some facts. What's the last hit that nigga done made? Last album that nigga done dropped. And you even look at his fucking show. Power, them last 2-3 seasons were fucking trash. I said it. I don't know if he was writing that shit or if Tyler Perry was writing it. Them last 3 seasons of fucking Power was fucking trash. And ain't nobody saying shit about it. But this nigga is trolling niggas on the internet. Talking about you owe me a bag, Rotimi. What? Huh? Nigga. And these niggas be going for that shit. These niggas really be scared of 50 Cent. I don't understand it. But you see, and here's why I'm calling this nigga a motherfucking troll. You see that nigga don't be talking to these real niggas that's on that shit in hip hop. That's in rap. When was the last time you heard 50 talking about these niggas doing that drill music? Tell me, I'll wait. When was the last time you heard 50 or ever talking about a nigga like Chief Keef, Lil Durk? He'll call Jay-Z music. He'll talk about Jay-Z's 444. Oh, that's golf cart music. Okay, nigga. Talk about some of these other niggas then, since you now a music critic. Talk about these other niggas out here that's out here about that life. You know what he say? Oh, I let those guys do. He turned white when you ask him about it. Oh, no, I let those young guys, I'm too old for that now. No. I let those young guys do what they do. They asked the nigga to weigh in on motherfucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. Oh, yeah, I talk about Tekashi because he ain't gonna do shit. After he separated from them real niggas. Well, I tried. When Tekashi was with them real niggas, Well, you know, I tried to talk to Tekashi and I tried to mentor him, you know, to tell him stuff. And, you know, I tried to help the young brother, man. You know, when he separated from them niggas, oh, man, you know, you know, he's a rat. He telling, you know, it is what it is. That's what he doing. Anybody else that's a celebrity, talk cash shit. Nigga, you owe me money. Nigga, where my money at? Tell that nigga to one of these other niggas. Tell that shit to one of these other niggas. Because you know what'll happen? That nigga will be getting fucked up. He won't be going outside. All that shit y'all saw in Get Rich and Die Trying, that was his movie. Don't get it twisted. That nigga ain't trying to be out here in them streets. He trolling niggas, man. And ain't nobody calling that shit out. Plain and simple. Y'all niggas is talking about, yeah, man, them niggas, man, that nigga 50, man, he out there, he on these niggas' head, nigga, he at these niggas' heads. No, he ain't. That nigga trolling like a bitch. Trying to stay relevant. Like a baby mama who baby is old and they baby daddy to move the fuck on and got a new bitch. Let me cause some drama and try to stay on these niggas' minds. Let me start me a new platform. I'm gonna call myself Mama Clout. That's what these motherfuckers are doing now. I'm just saying. When niggas hear niggas fucking with these, come with these. If you gonna be about that life, go with these real niggas there. Just like them FA, just like the Just Fucking Around coalition. Nigga, you can show up to where the Klan supposedly got started. You can go to motherfucking Kentucky to where they shot Breonna Taylor. But if you about your people, come to Inglewood. Come to the Wild Hunters. Get a formation going at night. All these niggas that talk this shit, don't none of these niggas show up at night. They do it all in the daytime. We protest, we march, we mothers against violence, we mothers against shooting, we mothers against this and that. Show up at night. Just Fucking Around crew. Have a formation on 63rd and Ashland, nigga, at 10 p.m. And tell these drug dealers their time is up. They won't do it.
And the state police.
It's bullshit.
And other agencies.
Let me get to motherfucking Lightfoot ass.
Today, dozens of individuals came to our loop.
There she
to
go.
protect the neighborhoods. This is to protect the neighborhoods. This is a beautiful city. And Chicago police officers will not allow this selfish criminal act to destroy what generations.
And I feel for this brother here, because he knew his shit to the city and don't know a goddamn thing of what's going on. He just trying to stand in the gap. That's all he doing. He just trying to, hey man, I'm just trying to go along and get along, man.
Currently investigating reports that this activity was connected to a shooting and resulting activity that took place in Inglewood yesterday. But regardless,
oh shit. God damn it. There we go.
It also undermines our recovery efforts. These same stores that were hit last night were hit previously, not just by the looting, but by closures related to COVID-19. Stores that were targeted were more than just large chain stores. They were all small businesses and restaurants, representing our city's jobs and livelihoods, all of which were in the process of recovering or on the verge of recovering and getting back to work. And now this. I want to give my sincere thanks to the men and women of our police department for the
Now she teen CPD. That's the only reason why I played this, is because she's sitting there talking about, now I want to give all the thanks and praises to the Chicago police officers. Boy, please. I have enough followers for Super Chat now. Congrats and keep speaking truth. Oh, I have enough followers for super chat now. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Carson Trice. Because I don't have as many donations, I try not to really do the super chat thing because YouTube gonna take that 30%. I need that $1.50 or whatever that percentage is. I need that in my pocket. But go ahead, I appreciate you.
Their professionalism throughout these very difficult times, not just last night. To our residents, I want you to make sure that we are doing everything that we can to secure your homes.
Talking
and
to the
stores,
residents
and
now.
to allow you to return to your daily activities safely
And here's the thing.
securely. And
She's
to our
talking to these
businesses,
people.
We will continue.
She's talking to these people because these are the people that put her ass in office. These are the people that donated to her campaign. These are the people that actually voted for her. These motherfuckers down on the Gold Coast, that's where some of the most powerful motherfucking players are in the city. That's why she on this shit. That's why these motherfuckers are telling her, look, bitch, you need to fix this now. Like I said before, when FBG got shot and killed down there, they don't play that shit down there. They let them niggas get away with that fuck shit that one time with that COVID shit, and she shouldn't have let them do that. That whole thing about George Floyd, and that's why we down here tearing it up for George and all that. She shouldn't have let them get away with that because that what set the precedent for them to come back. Do y'all realize that they was looting in Chicago for days? Not just one time and then they was out. They was down there for days. And the police were told, stand the fuck down. And now they feel like they are welcome down there. And that's why they did it. And when some more fuck shit happened, promise you this, they're coming back. But I bet you now, these niggas ain't gonna be standing for it now. I bet you. Strike 2 was just now. Let these niggas fuck up and do it again. And they out of here. Watch.
Our efforts, working with you and redoubling our efforts to support you and your efforts to reopen and recover. And to those who engage in this criminal behavior, let's be clear. We are coming for you. We are already at work and finding you.
Shout out to my man Truth Talker Teacher who hit your boy off with $5 yesterday. He says for GBI, DNC, DMC, CBS, XYZ, AOC,
there is no justification for criminal behavior ever.
Yeah.
You have no right to take and destroy the property of others. Our residents deserve to be safe. Our businesses deserve to understand and enjoy safety and security of their property and in their employees.
Here's the thing, JB. When people ask about what can the police do, it's like this, bro. Oh, I don't know if you're a bro or a man or a woman. I'm sorry. It's like this. What you have to do is you have to tell the police, look, we're going to tell these motherfuckers to go home. And then we're going to make these motherfuckers go. We're going to ask these motherfuckers to go home. And we're going to tell these motherfuckers to go home. And then we're going to lock their motherfucking ass up. I'm telling you like this. Niggas, protesters, whatever the fuck you want to call them, terrorists, that's what I call them. You start locking these niggas up, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. When they see you standing there as a police officer and you watching motherfuckers go to jail, you watching motherfuckers tear up shit, they see you ain't doing shit, then they're going to ingratiate themselves even more. You give a nigga an inch, he take a mile. You give a nigga a rope, he want to be a cowboy, Gus. That's what they're going to do. But you have to start locking their asses up. When they come with that bullshit, talking about, yeah, we gonna go up in here, man. We gonna take all this shit, folks. Let's get this shit, Lord. Yeah, folks. You be like, man, shit. You gonna get your ass locked up. You better take your ass home. Give him that Debo shit. You better take your ass home. Beat him down, beat you down. And yes, it's gonna be a little tougher now, a little harder now, because you let him get away with it. So yeah, you might have to motherfucking crack some skulls. You might have to bust a few lips. But once they see niggas that the police ain't playing and they ain't fucking around and they locking niggas up, then they'll stop. Promise you that. Promise you that. Shout out to my man Montel Rather. Hit your boy off with $1. Thank you so much for your donation, good sir. And Carson hit your boy with another with $5. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Carson. Hit you up with the 5 on the young super chat and hit the 5 up on the Cash App. That's what's happening. And my man Michelle Cobre for the love. Chicago as a Midwestern, afraid to go there. Hey man, I wouldn't recommend anybody who's not familiar with the city to go to that city right now, just because it's fucked up. It really is. And you go in the wrong place and you don't know how to move around in that city, you will get fucked up. That's I would definitely say that. I would go because I know where the fuck to go, and I'll shoot me a nigga. I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later. Just saying. But I understand that, why you feel that way, man.
And our police officers deserve to be able to do their job without having to worry about shots being fired, projectiles being thrown, and being maced. This is not anywhere near acceptable. And I call upon our state's attorney and our courts to make sure that these individuals who are arrested and those to come are held accountable.
See how quick she flipped? Man, I wouldn't trust this bitch as far as I could see her. You hear how quick she done flipped on Kim Fox and them? And the judges? Flipped the script like a motherfucker now. And the only reason why she did it is because these niggas tore up the Gold Coast. That's why. That's why. Chicago, this lets you know that she full of shit. This lets you know that she fucking y'all around and she don't give a shit about none of you niggas. None of you broke ass niggas in the hood. She don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Because when Trump was trying to send some motherfucking troops there, what was she? Absolutely not. Fuck you, Trump. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep Chicago name out your mouth. Get the fuck out of here, Trump. We don't need you. We didn't ask for you. We didn't send for you. So don't come for us. That's all she was saying. Now this bitch tough on crime. Just that quick. Now she want to get shit together. Now she want everybody to be holding themselves accountable. She want the judges to be held accountable. She want everybody to be accountable now. But when niggas was fucking up niggas, when niggas was tearing up niggas shit, she didn't give a goddamn care about none of it. And y'all voted for this bitch.
Put your best people on this. We have made the case. We have the video. We have the officer testimony.
Now let's get your best people on it.
Held accountable and not cycled through the system. And judges that are holding these cases, you need to step up and be responsible. Yeah. We can't continue to allow this to happen. And as the superintendent said, for people to believe that there is no accountability through our criminal justice.
And here's the thing. Fuck the superintendent, because he just got there. Bitch, you've been here since all this shit started. Why are you saying this on the news when you could have called these fucking judges, when you could have called these fucking state's attorneys, when you could have called the district attorney, when you could have called the motherfucker, you could have called all of these motherfuckers being the mayor and told them, look, stop letting these niggas out. Well, we got COVID and I don't give a fuck. If these niggas, if you got evidence, and these niggas doing some fuck shit, lock their ass up, get these motherfuckers a high ass bond. I don't give a fuck. Lock their ass up. That's all she got to tell them. And if you don't, I'm going to call y'all asses out. That's what the mayor's supposed to do. Look here. All you judges, the mayor can get all these motherfuckers on a conference call. She can get Kim Fox, big forehead ass. She can get motherfucking the judges. She can get the motherfucking the clerks. She can get all these motherfuckers on the phone. Just like that. Like Mr. Yaddle, nigga. She can get them all on the phone and tell them straight up. Look, here's what we got going on in the city. Crime is running rampant. I got my cops doing their job. If they fucking up and ain't getting you enough evidence, I get it. Do what you need to do. But these motherfuckers that they got solid cases on, I don't want to see these motherfuckers out on the streets in 6 months. Parole board, stop letting these motherfuckers out. Parole officers, follow up on these niggas, and if they fuck up, violate their ass. Well, we're going to have a high influx of, I don't give a fuck if we're going to have a high influx of fucking inmates. So be it. We're going to hire some more motherfucking county sheriffs. We're going to hire some more bailiffs. We're going to hire some more judges. I don't give a fuck what we need to do. Get it done and stop letting these niggas out. My guys are going to lock him the fuck up and they going to catch him. Don't y'all motherfuckers give these motherfuckers. Now these little petty crime motherfuckers, fine. These niggas coming in here with these felonies, I don't want to see them back out on the streets. Don't let me, and I'm telling you, this is what the man should be telling these motherfuckers. Don't let another motherfucker get on my news channel talking about they live in Chicago and they done got locked up, got out early, and committed another crime and fucked somebody else up or fuck some other shit up. Don't let it happen. Because if you do, I'm coming for your ass. And all you judges, talk the shit you want to talk, but all y'all motherfuckers are elected. Just like me. That's what she needs to say. But yeah, just like when Juicy got motherfucking that into that bullshit. She was hands off. Bitch didn't have nothing to say. Didn't have nothing to say. These niggas got to riding. Nothing to say. Niggas fuck up on the Gold Coast. You guys have got to held accountable. You judges have got to be more responsible. You state's attorneys got to be more held to hold these people accountable. This superintendent, just like he said, we should not be having these issues. We're a better city than this. It should be safe to be in Chicago. Oh, but now, bitch, you trying to lock niggas up, but before you wasn't saying shit. You full of shit.
The system. No one wants to hold people in jail because they are poor. But people who engage in this kind of criminal...
And that was her whole thing. Remind you, when Trump was like, hey, I can send some motherfuckers down there to help you now. We ain't gonna walk the streets in motherfucking in fucking body armor and shit. But I can send some guys down there, get a task force going. We can start locking some of these motherfuckers up and catching these motherfuckers. I know your motherfucking department is short by 3,000 motherfucking cops. Let me send some motherfuckers there, put together a couple of tag teams, go to work. You're not gonna lock up our poor people. You're not gonna violate our poor people's civil rights. Well, I'm not gonna let you do that on my watch, Mr. Trump. So fuck you, Donald. That's what she did. Now, this bitch wanna lock up everybody. She'll lock up her own mama now.
Activity,
Mom, if you go down there to the Gold Coast and fuck up, I'm gonna lock your ass up too.
Need to be held accountable. And we can't do it alone. We need the prosecution and we need the courts to step up and do their part as well. And that is certainly my hope and my expectation. The gains that we have been able to make as a city through all these challenges,
listen to this
the pandemic, the righteous uprising in the wake of the murder of George Floyd, the other things that we have done to demonstrate
what has been gained in Chicago by the death of George Floyd? I'll wait. Please, somebody message me, put it in chat. What has Chicago gained by the death of George Floyd? Put it on the scale. Tink, George Floyd. All the destruction, all of the stores closing, the financial burdens, the financial closing of the stores, all of the finances, all of the shit that's been tore up in the motherfucking whole city of Chicago. Show me what the gains are on the scale, please. Crickets. There have been no gains. Niggas ain't gained shit from George Floyd dying. Not a goddamn thing. They ain't gained nothing. Now we've lost a whole bunch of shit. Chicago has not gained a single thing. Nothing from George Floyd. Right. They've looted. They've gotten some free Chanel bags and some Louis and some Dolce & Gabbana. They got them a few, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little Gucci, a couple of Gucci belts and shit. But they can't even, they got to realize that, shit, they lost out on that in a way. George Kirby died, and these niggas got nothing. Black Lives Matter put on the floor at the stadium. Niggas taking a knee before the game. That's what George Floyd did, because that's what black folks been wanting all these years. Ever since Martin Luther King got killed, all black people have ever wanted was just to see Black Lives Matter on the basketball court, on the floor, in the wood. George Kirby got you niggas Black Lives Matter put up on the basketball court. They sing the Black Star Spangled Banner, the Black National Anthem at the game now. That's it. Other than that, you ain't got nothing but a bunch of fucking destruction. So don't come telling me all of the things this city has gained. Y'all ain't gained shit. Y'all done talked a bunch of shit, made a bunch of fucking posts, and been on fucking social media. That's it. The city ain't got nothing. City ain't safer. Black folks ain't got more jobs. Black folks ain't increased their wealth. Black folks haven't increased shit.
Is back and resilient. We've been able to do this because we stood together, shoulder to shoulder, neighborhood to neighborhood, neighbor to neighbor. And we can't abandon that which has served us well over this most difficult time.
Look at her. She don't even know what she's saying.
But part of that,
and she don't even believe what she's saying.
that we have to also step up in a time of challenge like this one and give no shelter to the criminals. You've heard me say this before. The people who are the shooters, as well as the people who are the looters. People in neighborhoods know who these folks are. This is your time to step up and demonstrate your allegiance and your loyalty to this city.
And that's the thing. Now it's about stepping up when white folk shit get tore up. Ain't that something? Isn't that grand? Now it's time to step up. Now it's time to go after these criminals. Now it's time to do all this shit when the white folks shit getting threatened. Unprovoked. Ain't no white folks done shit to FBG Duck. Ain't no white people done shit to that boy that got shot in Inglewood. White folks ain't got nothing to do with none of this fuck shit that's going on. But you Democrats let these motherfucking niggas go wild because you wanted to do what? Blame it on Trump. Say that these niggas out here cause Trump got us fucked up. These niggas ain't got nothing cause Trump. These niggas shooting each other because of Trump. That bitch had the nerve and the audacity to say that the gun violence in Chicago is Donald Trump's fault because he don't have tougher gun laws. Bitch, you have the toughest gun laws in the whole goddamn country. Yet and still, you got the most violence. You have the highest motherfucking shootings in any other fucking city in the goddamn country. And you have the least amount of solved murders in the whole goddamn country. At a whopping 80%. What's up, Bolo? And you gonna blame that shit on fuck Obama because he was there. Fuck him. Nigga from the city. Fuck that. No, it ain't Obama's fault. Obama did what the best he could because Obama inherited a mess. Yes, he did. All right, well, what did Obama do in the 8 years he was there? Well, he was cool as shit. He dapped everybody up like the brothers do, and he also walked around real smooth. And he was nice. And he was well-spoken. And he smiled. And he let people have their way. And he put the rainbow on the White House. And he let trans people use whatever bathroom they wanted. And then he made the schools allow trans people to choose what they want to be day by day. That's what Obama did. Okay, that's fine. What did he do for black folks? Well, he also did. Well, he tried to do Obamacare, but he is the richest president. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah. Yep. And he's cool. And he's my president. And he's black. Right.
Report these people who are engaged in criminal activity. We cannot do this without you, and we need every.
And here's the thing: Just Skippy said they just want to blame Trump. Shaking my head. Obama created all this mess. You ain't even got to go there. The presidents, I was about to say the presidencies. The presidency is a position of leadership. You want to be the president of the United fucking States of America? Then goddamn it, be a fucking leader. Regardless of what the fuck happened before you, it's all about what you do in your time that you're there. Whether you're in there for 4 years or whether you're in there for 8 years, it's all on you. Do your fucking thing. That's it. So when it's all said and done, because everybody gonna talk about you no matter what. And that's one of the things I can say about Bush Jr. Well, shit, Bush Sr. too. And one of the things I like about Trump, even though he wavers sometimes, but Bush Jr. did it the best. He went into the motherfucking president position, and he did it his way, right and wrong. He did his fucking thing. And I give that advice to any president. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that. I'm going to try to bring the parties together, and bipartisanship is the way. Come in there with your agenda and do what the fuck you say you're going to do. Trump say he going to build a wall. Motherfucker, build the wall. You say you going to build a fountain. Nigga, build a fountain. You say you going to kick these motherfucking immigrants out. Kick them the fuck. Do your thing. Because right or wrong, motherfuckers going to dog you either way it goes. They going to talk shit about you no matter what. Do your thing. Don't sit back trying to, well, let's see what the other side going to say. That's why I like what he did with Nancy Pelosi on this second round. Nancy Pelosi was dragging her feet, and the bitch is doing it just for the simple fact of making things fucked up. The Democrats, their plan is to make shit so fucked up that you just gonna want to vote for anybody that ain't Trump. That's their move. That's why they're not talking about Biden's agenda. That's why they don't have a vice president. And I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes. That's why they don't have a vice president. They're not worried about that. All we have to do is keep fucking up the country and besmirching Trump. That's our plan. That's our move. That's our game plan, is to make the country as fucked up as we possibly can and just talk about and blame it on Trump. That's all she wants to do. That bitch can't say a goddamn word on TV, on a press conference, on a goddamn show or nothing without talking about Trump. Same thing for Biden. All them pussy ass niggas do is talk about Trump. If you so much better than the devil, why talk about him? Talk about the goodness of God, of the God that you are. Y'all the best motherfuckers since sliced bread. You've been in politics for 75 years and ain't did shit, but you still the best. Talk about what you doing. Talk about what you gonna do. But you don't hear that, do you? Because it's easier for them to not tell you their agenda when I can just talk about his. That's it. That's the plan. Well, what are we going to do? Well, shit, we going to do what we always do. But we can't tell the people that. Yeah, but what we going to do, though? Shit, I don't know. We got to figure out something, but we can't tell them what we going to do. And we ain't going to tell them we going to do some shit and they ain't going to do it, because then they going to really be mad at us. Well, let's just do this. Let's not talk about nothing that we going to really do, and then we'll just talk about everything Donald do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. Now, every chance you guys get to stall or hold up some shit or fuck up some shit, do that. Because while Nancy Pelosi's talking all that bullshit, what Trump did was wrong. Trump didn't do this. Bitch, why wouldn't you push this shit through to help the broke motherfuckers? Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you say, you know what? I don't agree with Trump, but right now we have 50 million Americans that are out of work, and this is bigger than him. No, everybody know I don't like him. Everybody know I can't stand the motherfucker. All that shit, whatever. He's a clown. He's orange. He's this, he's that, whatever. The people are more important than my beef with Trump right now. So yes, it may not have been everything I wanted in the plan, but I'm going to go ahead and go with it because we need to get finances to the people. I don't want my fellow Americans going hungry. They pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars to make sure that they are provided for. And I'm going to do my job. That's what leadership is. And that's why Trump said, fuck you, you old decrepit crypt keeper looking bitch. I'm going to do an executive order and get this shit done. Because the longer I argue with your ass, the more my American people are fucking starving. The more my American people are going to go without. So how about this, bitch? How about I go ahead and just push my shit through with an executive order, and then we can argue on Tuesday. How about that? Because we the ones that's suffering. Y'all do realize that, right? All you niggas that's out of work, all you niggas that was getting over on the motherfucking unemployment check, the extra $600 a week and all that shit, all gravy. I feel you. But y'all do realize that while all this shit was shut down, y'all do realize all these restaurants was closing, all these motherfucking government officials are still making and bringing in they 100,000 plus, they 200,000 plus, they 300,000 plus. All these motherfuckers that ain't got this shit and got that, all you niggas that's out of work, ain't got no medical insurance, I gotta go to the clinic and all that shit. Y'all do know that these motherfucking politicians are still getting free medical care till they die. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that all these motherfuckers that's talking about niggas ain't got no money, niggas can't get this, my business had to close, and I was a independent contractor, now I can't do nothing, I can't get no money, I got denied motherfucking unemployment and shit, I can't get no food stamps. Y'all do know that Pelosi and all them still bringing in that 200 plus. They still flying wherever the fuck they want to fly to. They still got their vacation home. They pulled out their stocks in enough time to where they didn't take a hit like everybody else took. Y'all do know that, right? Exactly. But we so worried about talking about Trump. Stupid. Thank you. $179,000 a year. Congressman. 179, nigga. Shit, make me want to be a congressman. Vote Redmond for Congress 2024. Shit, I'm gonna speak that thing.
Every single person
ain't missed
with
one
knowledge and
paycheck.
Information to step up. You can.
Here's my thing. Why don't they come up with a law and say, hey, from now on, whenever the government can't come to an agreement, can't sign a budget, they don't get paid neither. How about that? I bet you that shit wouldn't happen no more. Like how the government had to shut down. Make that a law. If y'all don't pass budget, if y'all don't pass the budget within 24 hours of the deadline, y'all lose a check. Next pay period. Y'all don't do it within the next 2 weeks, y'all lose 6 months pay. See how many do that? Because we paying them. Tell them that. That's the rule. Y'all don't motherfucking pass budget. Y'all come to a deadlock. Y'all miss 6 months pay. Y'all forfeit your paychecks for 6 months. And it goes back to the people. See what they do.
Do that anonymously by calling the tip line. But we need people to step up.
That's pretty
much it.
We are not
going to let our city be taken over.
I just really wanted to just point out how she doing all this shit. And plus, I got to take a piss. But at the end of the day, man, I'm going to wrap it up with this. Look at what these politicians are doing to you. And look at what you're getting. Plain and simple. Politics. The definition of politics is simple, y'all. It's the distribution of power. That's it. Money and power. That's all it's about. Just make sure you're getting as much as you can and make sure you're getting your piece. Because if you're not, you're getting fucked over. Don't buy into this racism shit. It ain't always about racists. It ain't always about white folks. It ain't always about the systemic racism that exists in our... Sometimes it's about what you're doing every day and the choices that you're making and what you're allowing to be done to you. I hope that this message helps somebody become a better version of themselves. And I hope that y'all watch this and really take something from it and realize we need to start challenging our politicians a little bit more. Till next time, I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and shout out to the United Guns of America. If you haven't subscribed there, please do so. Click the like button, and if you're watching this on the replay, please, please, please click that subscribe, and you can donate too. Till next time, people, I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and I got to go use the bathroom before I pee on myself, man. God damn. All right, y'all. I love y'all, man. Peace, and I'm out. Oh, shit. Let me see if I can check this PayPal real quick. See if anybody donated. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the gotta keep my leg moving urination dance. Oh, shout out to my, he said no shout out needed. Hey brother, I appreciate you, man, with the $20. Hit your boy off, man. Thank you so much. I ain't gonna say your name, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hey, look, I got to go. Like Crazy High McGee on the show. It's the Crit Dick